Welcome back. There's a brand new VHS rental store in West Michigan. It's called Bardertown Video. We've got the husband and wife duo behind the new store live in studio with us this morning. Mark and Abby Ritzema, so great to have you both here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, I mean, this is very nostalgic for many people to hear. I'm sure I have my memories of back in the day going to Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, Family Video to check out VHS tapes. Why did you all decide to bring this back to West Michigan?
Well, it was kind of a building off the nostalgia that's occurring in just physical media in general, with records, bookstores, all of that coming up. We have a partner up in Cadillac named Rob Grimes. He's from Grand Rapids originally. I've been working with Rob in different projects going all the way back to 1997.
Nice.
We had a video store, we had an animation video store and comic book shop in Easttown. Then we moved over to Michigan, Michigan Street, where we worked with My Video Shop back in the day. Over to Leonard, where we had Hypnotic Eye that we worked with, and then eventually we just made our own shop. And Rob had moved up to Cadillac and started a comic book store, and then moved on to do
things.
Yes, exactly. And then moved on to doing a record store. He currently owns and operates GT Vinyl up in Cadillac. And probably about 5 months ago, he reached out to me. He was like, "Mark, what are you thinking about doing an old school video rental store like we did back in the day?" And I'm like, "Sure."
And what did you think? I mean, obviously there are so many other modes now that people can get their entertainment. How did you think the community would respond to this?
You want to take that?
Sure. I think we get some naysayers who say things like, oh, VHS is old and nobody wants it back. And with records, there's a quality that it doesn't exist with streaming or with music online, but with VHS it's just poor quality and this and that. But I think people like having physical media in their hand.
Yes.
And the community has been so supportive. They've been so curious and reaching out to us. We've had so many people just dropping off movies and games for free, just trying to empty their basements, I suppose.
You're so right, though, about having that physical media in your hand, and talk about emptying out basements. I know my childhood home, we certainly have our collection of VHS tapes that was just stacking up until they made the switch to DVDs, and we're like, we've got to start all over now.
Yeah.
We have some video. We were at your store this week getting a look inside. I love that it's not just VHS tapes, all types of nostalgic media. I saw some video games in there. We're showing the video now. Tell us all that the store has to offer.
So the store has VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. We've got a couple actual 4K Ultra discs in there as well. We've got equipment repair. So you have, say you have that old VCR or that old DVD player kicking around. We actually have staff that'll do the repairs. Or if you don't have one, you're like, well, what am I going to do with this? We rent and sell them.
Okay, nice. Some people are like, I got rid of my
Why would
VCR.
I have this sitting on my tape? Yeah. And then we also have a friend of mine donated his entire video game collection. So we have a couple hundred NES games, Atari 2600, 5200, and 7800.
That stuff is really coming back, too.
Yes, and we actually have the systems for that to rent,
I saw that. I think I saw some kind of gaming system.
Yeah, we actually have some old systems that we don't have games for sale. We actually have an old Nintendo Virtual Boy, which was like one of the first things where it did kind of like a vector line, but it was just these goggles, and you'd sit on your table like this with the goggles on and being like,
well, there's someone for sure missing that experience. They're like, what? They have that? Okay, so you all have already been open. You've been opening up a couple of days, a week, but you've got a grand opening celebration that sounds pretty cool coming up. Tell us about that.
Yep, that's on this Saturday. We're going to be partnering with Two Guys Brewing, which is a brewery that's actually kitty corner to us at Porter and Byron Center. They have their brew hub where they actually are brewing their beer and whatnot across the street from them with a large green space. So we're going to be partnering with them. We're going to have a local Grand Rapids band called the Spuddies. They'll be doing a concert. We're going to be premiering, they made, up in Cadillac with the GT Vinyl on Record Store Day, he puts on a rooftop concerts. So
Okay.
he has a bunch of bands up there that are on the roof playing away. He was talking about this year he was up there holding on as the wind and the rain was coming. He was holding the tent down while like, ah.
Well, hopefully no rain gets in the way.
At least that's what we were looking at the weather. I was very happy. The weather. I'm like,
Now,
yes.
will it always be just 2 days a week? You mentioned it being like a boutique style shop.
Yes, right now it's more of a boutique style. Everyone has a full-time job, so we can only work
I
it
get
so
that.
often.
I get it.
The goal is, if it's popular enough, we'll, the partner Rob Grimes, his son lives in Kentwood, and he's
Okay.
like, well, if this comes together, this happens, then yeah, I could probably see myself working a day. We have a couple other people back in the day of the 90s that we're working on trying to bring them in, seeing if they're interested in working the store.
But ultimately, there has been some interest, Abby. We were talking earlier about like the reception from the community so far. You said people geek out when they come to the store.
And they do. They geek out. They oh wow, this game and this movie.
I haven't seen this.
I haven't seen this in so long. And yeah, everybody's always so excited to come in. So we love seeing it.
Well, I am super excited for you. I'm super excited for the community to have this opportunity to go back in time and check out some of these things that you maybe haven't been able to. One last thing before we go, is there a certain process with how it works, or is it kind of just like you remember it with Blockbuster? What's that process to come and make your rentals?
So you come in, we take your name, phone number, address, and we ask for an email now. That's new because that wasn't around back in the day.
In there.
We also use a video rental system that I built back in the early 2000s.
Well,
So
okay.
it's a vintage video rental system too. And then it's just, you come in, you're like, hey, I'd like to rent this. We do $1 rentals, and pretty much everything in the store is for sale too. We sell it for like $2 for a VHS unless otherwise marked. DVD is $3.
It's very
Blu-ray is
affordable
$4.
stuff here.
Oh yeah, we're not trying to keep it gatekeep it or anything from anybody. We want everyone to be able to access it and have fun.
That's awesome. Well, we will be sure to put this information on our website so you can get out to Bardertown Video. Again, really exciting for the community. Thank you both so much for joining us live this
Thanks for
morning.
having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely.